Hi everybody, I'm gonna show you how I make my favorite sombrero plate with cheesy chicken fajitas. It's a very easy recipe and super delicious. Let's get started. So I'm gonna start out by cutting up my chicken and then I'm gonna season it really well. So I've got one large chicken breast and it's boneless. So my chicken has a little bit of fat. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Now I'm going to split my chicken into halves because it's a little bit too thick. Now I'm going to go against the grain. So I'm going to go ahead and slice it into nice thin strips. So I like to cut them into thin strips. See? Now if you see a piece like this, go ahead and cut it halfway and make it a little thinner. It'll make your chicken fajitas look so much better. Now, if you feel like your slices are a little too long, you can cut them in half. Like this one right here, you can cut it in half if you want, like this. Or you can cut them up into small cubes if that's what you want, whatever you like. And I'm done with my chicken. As you can see, they're cut up into nice strips. Some that I thought were too long, I went ahead and cut up a little shorter. Just like that. So we're ready with this. So I'm going to put my chicken into this bowl. And I'm going to start adding my seasoning. Now I've got some garlic powder. I'm going to add my garlic powder. I will be posting all the amounts on the screen and below in the description box. So you'll know exactly what I'm putting in and how much. So here's my onion powder, my cumin, here's my chili powder, I've got some smoked paprika, some lemon pepper, some oregano, and I'm going to add some salt. Now you can just add as much salt as you want. See? And that's good. I've also got some orange juice and I'm going to go ahead and add it in here. Now I like the taste because it's sweet and citrusy and it's just so perfect in here. I'm going to put the juice of half a lime and I'm going to squeeze it into my bowl. And that's good. Now I've got some olive oil. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon. And I'm going to bring it all in together like this. This is going to be my marinade. Now you can marinate it like this and let it sit for a while, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, or you can let it sit longer. Now I've never let it sit that long and it works perfect for me. 10-15 minutes will do. So I brought it all in together, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and cover them up. I'm going to clean up my area and head to the stove. So I've got my heat set on medium-high heat. I'm going to be using my cast iron skillet. I'm going to add some olive oil. And I have about 3 tablespoons. And now I'm going to add my chicken. I'm going to cook my chicken and give it a really nice, good sear. Now I will be cooking this chicken for about 8 minutes. And you want to make sure that it doesn't get too dry on you. So you don't want to overcook it. I'm going to put it in place. I'm going to let it sear before I flip it over, just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. this. I'm just gonna toss them around like this. Just do the best you can to make sure that they all get a nice sear. Ooh, this is starting to smell delicious. Just like that. So it's been about 8 minutes and my chicken has lost all its pink color. You want to make sure that it loses all its pink color. I'm going to go ahead and remove them and put them on this plate and just set them aside. I've got orange, yellow, red, and green bell peppers, and I have cut them into little strips like this. See? And I have one Roma tomato. I have removed the seeds. And I have one medium onion that I have cut into slices like this. Okay? I'm gonna add all my onions in here. And I'm gonna saute these around for about 1 minute and let them pick up all those delicious chicken bits that are on the bottom of my frying pan. Now, as you can see, my onions are still firm. Before they get limpy, I'm gonna go ahead and add my vegetables, except for my tomato. I'm gonna add all my peppers. And I'm gonna bring them all in together. See? Now the peppers are gonna start releasing some of their liquid, and that'll help deglaze the bottom so that all those delicious bits will come up together with all the veggies and the onions, just like this. Look at that. Mmm. Smells wonderful. Now I'm gonna be tossing my veggies around like this just until they start to get just a little limp. I've got half of one jalapeño. I have cut them into strips like this and removed the seeds. But you can leave the seeds in there if you want them. I've got a little cilantro that I've chopped up. I'm gonna add some cilantro. That's optional. And I've got one garlic clove that I have minced. I'm gonna add my garlic. And I'm gonna add my tomato. Now, not everybody likes to put tomato in them, but I do. I love the taste of the tomato in here. So I'm just gonna toss them around like this. See? Now I'm gonna add my chicken. I'm gonna put my chicken back in. And give it a good toss for about 1 minute. And I've got my hot little sizzler right here. And it's nice and hot. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of my chicken fajitas and put them right here on my sizzler. See? Just like that. I've got some grated Oaxaca cheese. This is a delicious cheese that melts beautifully. So I'm gonna go ahead and top it. Some of the cheese like this. Just like that. Now I've got my oven set at 250 degrees. I'm gonna put my sizzler in there and give it just enough time for my cheese to melt. Ooh, doesn't that look beautiful? This is my favorite way of eating my chicken fajitas, with melted Oaxaca cheese on top. That's why I call it my sombrero plate. Now I've got some homemade flour tortillas that I made today. I'm gonna show you how I like to eat it. So I've got refried beans and Mexican rice. I'm gonna put a little bit of my refried beans right here. See? Oh, delicious. Now I'm gonna put some of my cheesy chicken fajitas on top. See? Mmm. Just like that. Now I've got some hot salsa that I made. It's really nice and hot. Now you can top it with guacamole, you can top it with sour cream, pico de gallo, whatever you like. But I like it with just a simple hot salsa. I'm gonna top it. Now for the taste test. Oh my goodness. Super delicious. The chicken is tender. Very well seasoned. And the vegetables make it complete. So these are my chicken fajitas. My favorite sombrero plate with all that melted Oaxaca cheese on top. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't yet, and send me a comment and tell me what you think. Thank you.